I took your picture. It was a picture. Dear Maria. Give me the drum beat.
You about to lay down a tasty little freestyle or something here? What's happening?
Yeah.
What?
There's no music downloaded anymore.
What the fuck?
It's just gone. We have the voices still though.
Oh, we got the voices?
Should we go deeper?
We can do a little something with that.
Why don't you switch back and forth from small and big?
Dear Maria, tell me.
Ike. It's me. On the podcast.
Thanks for having me.
Oh, God.
It always works like that. Brandon likes to prank us.
You know what's good about these episodes is we riff worse under pressure, which I like. I like when we have a set time frame where it's like 30 minutes, have at it, and we're like, Grimace is gay this week.
But we haven't said anything.
But I just did. Big news, guys. Grimace is gay this week.
Oh, you didn't know that?
No.
I feel like that's old news.
Well, he was in RuPaul's Drag Race.
Oh, so is that is that bad of
gay.
me to have assumed he was gay until he came out just now?
He's pretty effeminate, but, you know.
Yeah.
It's his choice to make, and we support him either way. Either way, he's a piece of shit.
I don't
Right.
know if you choose it. You know what I mean?
Well, it's his. Oh,
Casey, yikes. You just put your
No.
big
We
old
do
fat
the-
foot in your
Grimace
mouth.
is
Do the
born
deep
gay,
voice.
huh?
I'm sorry. It can't be perfect.
Clip that.
There you go.
There you
A
go.
bisexual, that is a choice.
okay.
1000%.
Now your foot
You're
is in
actively
there.
making a choice at any given time.
Gay, yeah.
When you hook up or you're in a relationship, you're making a choice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
I'm choosing guys now. I'm choosing girls now. I'm choosing Grimace now. You know?
I'm choosing guys and dolls now. He's gonna direct a play.
Oh my God, really?
Guys and dolls.
Does he have any experience or is he kind of out of his depth on this?
Well, he was hanging out with Philip Seymour Hoffman a lot right before he died.
Oh my God.
So yeah, he's been around the industry.
So he knows an actor.
Does he
He
use?
did know an actor until he passed.
Does he use?
Don't we all know?
Yeah,
that?
Grimace was using. He was actually at the Viper Room when River Phoenix died.
Oh my
so,
God.
Yeah, Grimace was.
He's
attending bar.
basically like the Andy Dick of the McDonald's world. Right?
I think he was there when Kurt Cobain died as well.
I
think
think
he
so,
was in his
too.
greenhouse.
Holy
Yeah.
shit! Wait, this something's fishy here.
Yeah, wait a second.
There's way too many dots here that we need to connect that are not currently connected.
Whitney Houston, he was in the bathroom.
He was in the bathtub. Very seldom will you find a bathtub that Grimace is not in.
Ava Braun, I think he was there. for.
Yeah,
In her bathtub.
Yeah.
yeah. Mary Kay.
think-
He loves selling makeup.
You think she deserved a bath?
Ava Braun.
Whitney.
No, Ava Braun.
Oh,
Which
Grimace.
Yeah.
Who are you?
I guess she was just married to Hitler. She wasn't Hitler.
Right.
in many ways, she was not Hitler,
Mm.
but in many ways, she was still a Nazi.
But
For that reason,
yeah, but
we're glad she's dead.
we don't give,
But you don't think that there were ever any times where she was like, Hitler, come on. You're going a little too far, babe.
I bet she tried to tamp him down, but meth is a hell of a drug.
Hitler, get
you
in the
know?
bath.
Yeah.
Hitler, stop being so racist. Get in the bath. I don't want to take a bath.
Why? I think we talk about Hitler on every episode.
We rarely do. Check that for me. Nobody there.
we got the facts pulled up on Hitler. I specifically requested the Hitler facts
Well,
before I
last
came.
time we talked about British Hitler.
Oh,
Remember
I
British
forgot about
Hitler,
that.
Britler?
You guys have had him, James.
Okay, so you got that out. Yikes.
That's the implication. I don't even remember talking about Britler.
Yeah, I think I was talking about it. So
I think you were talking about
I
it in
don't
your
doubt that you
sleep.
didn't hear it. Yeah.
Yeah, you shook me awake. Britler. What?
No, it was on the podcast. But,
British Hitler.
Well, hey, give me the goods, man. Spill the tea. What's Grimace been up to?
Man,
I didn't want to ask. I didn't want to push the topic, but please, God,
Oh,
yes.
yeah.
we'll jump right into it,
Waiting with
guys.
bated breath.
We're taking off the damn floaties. We're taking off the veil. We're jumping into the deep end on some of this Grimace stuff. Folks, Grimace this week, it's so fucked up. Yeah, it was recently reported he weaponized a rascal scooter and he tried to storm the University of Phoenix, but he figured out it was all online. So he just ran his rascal scooter through the front of an Apple store.
I feel like every other bit of news with Grimace, he's storing some new
Oh,
place.
yeah.
I mean, what?
He loves his storm.
He loves a good storm.
He loves a good
What's a
geopolitical
rascal
store.
scooter?
One of those Walmart scooters for fat people.
The large, older people.
I was thinking
Yeah.
like a bird scooter, but you're talking about like a
No. Yeah, he basically
a
just
medical scooter.
ran it right into the front of an Apple store, shattered the windows,
Yeah.
kind of rolled around the glass.
I used to work at an Apple store, and that actually happened once. It wasn't
Did it?
Grimace, but
Someone ran their scooter into the glass
yeah,
on purpose.
yeah.
Yeah.
They
Wow.
were going like at least a solid. What did those babies get up to? 7?
7, yeah.
7 or
max.
8.
Yeah,
7
Except if it's
MPH.
downhill. If the
You can
mall's
r-
at the bottom of a hill.
yeah. If you're 7 might not seem much if you're on a street, but in a mall, I mean that's like a street 60.
Yeah. But you could honestly walk faster than that, I think.
The old people in the mornings at the
But I
mall
guess
certainly
if you,
do.
Yeah, if you can't walk.
If you can't walk, ride. It's a rascal way.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Man,
so
I-
fucking 6 dudes died. They were all lined
See, it's
up.
shit
in
like this
front.
that's going to get rascals ruined for the rest of us. It's one bad
Yeah.
apple. Grimace is that apple, and this is bullshit.
Yeah. So 6 geniuses died.
Yeah, 6 of the Apple geniuses were tragically killed.
I probably knew those people.
They were ranked in the top 50 of all Apple geniuses. in
Oh
the
my god,
world.
I definitely knew those people then.
Yeah.
They didn't spread them out. They all were
No.
from the
6
same
people, you said?
source.
Can we take 6 minutes of silence for my fallen comrades?
Yeah. Well, we
No.
should remember their names. It was Miss Franny,
Mm-hmm. God, I love that woman.
Bojangles,
Bojangles.
Bojangles trained me 6 years ago, so that's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, it was Bojangles. Yeah.
Mr.
He wears that
Mr.
big feather
G.
boa. Yeah, I know Bojangles.
Yeah, the boa was a big point of contention at that store for a while because it didn't technically apply to dress code, but it was also just who he was. So
Yeah.
I, mean,
It's like, what are you going to stop him?
I hope they're
Talking about
burying
that.
him in one at least. I would assume closed casket with what Grimace did to him, but
Yeah.
Yeah, you always put them in their Sunday best.
And for Bojangles, his Sunday best was, of course, a feather boa.
absolutely.
Yeah, it was Miss Franny, Daniel Dunquist.
See, Daniel Dunquist was such a hard ass, but so good at fixing iPod touches that we kind of just overlooked it.
He's the last. It's like when a language dies. It was like tragic to see that. He was one of the last people who could fix iPod.
Well, yeah, now they're all obsolete. So, like, now if you go to an Apple store, they'll be like, sorry, we can't do it. But he was the one that would be like, come on, don't tell my boss. Come on, I'll fix it.
Follow me.
Yeah.
I'll spit on it. for
Just
you.
keep a lookout for any grimaces. Guy did not do a good job.
Good to go. Blow
It's
in it.
usually
Blow
that
it out.
simple.
Like a
honestly, it's
Nintendo
like an old-
cartridge.
Just blow a little bit.
Old tech was so much simpler.
Could just
Yeah.
blow it new.
Well, who else was it? So that's 4. Then there was Stevie Ray Vaughan. He was back working.
Yeah, I think he was researching a role.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then there was, of course, Billy Gilman.
Billy Gilman.
Billy Gilman.
R.I.P.
Yeah.
Rest in
I don't think I knew them, but
2 arms, 2 legs. You'd recognize him.
oh, okay, yeah, I think I saw their
Yeah.
picture once.
2 arms, 2 legs.
Yeah.
I was watching this show last night where this woman got shot.
You seem to be pretty happy about that.
No,
You're grinning ear to
the
ear.
show- no,
like a
it's just
child on Christmas
funny.
morning.
They so she gets shot like in her back or something or her belly, and then she loses her leg feeling.
Does she
like
get shot in the belly and go, "Oh, you shot me in my belly"?
No,
Oh.
no, I think she couldn't talk, but then she's paralyzed. But then she wants to like murder someone, so she like sneaks out and climbs like the eaves. But her legs, they make it look so real, like her legs actually don't work, and she's just climbing with her arms up these eaves.
Fellas, you ever been so paralyzed you got to murder somebody?
Yeah,
Where my boys at?
but anyway,
with
that
me?
was
Where
a
my fellas
digress.
Would you rather be shot in the belly and paralyzed or mauled by a Grimace and a Rascal scooter? This is like a serious question, and I'd
Yeah.
love to see if you guys line up on this or differ.
Should we say it at
Definitely-
the same time?
Okay.
Yeah, we don't, yeah. So,
Graham, 2, Graham. paralyzed.
Oh my god. I would imagine
We're
because
so
you don't want to
insane.
have any kind of ill will between you and Grimace.
I don't wanna
Like it's
feel
just
pain.
Yeah, we have a working relationship with him. Yeah, fellas, the pussy ever so good, your legs stop working, you gotta murder somebody
not
You
all the
know?
time, dude.
Damn, coochie so good it had me in a damn wheelchair for life.
I'm paralyzed from the waist down. If you asked me to stand up right now, I could not.
Yeah.
That's how good the pussy
Unless
is.
there was some good
Pussy, I'd
over
have to
there.
go crawling after. Yeah.
Yeah. Like that lady.
Ike loves ass.
I love ass. That's
Ass, ass, ass.
that's probably the
ass,
biggest
ass,
fun fact about me.
Ass, ass.
A little bit about me. I love tearing through ass.
That's like how all job interviews with me start and end usually.
Tearing through ass.
Yeah. They go, okay, thank you.
It's crazy that you bring up jobs because I just lost mine. It's crazy.
Yeah, I saw your Instagram story. Was it something I said? Was it when I called in a bomb threat and I said, this is Kat and I'm calling
yeah,
it a bomb
I think
threat?
it was the bomb threat.
Oh, no. Well,
That'll do
sorry.
it.
Yeah, I
Same
was just
thing
having a
happened to
goof.
TJ Miller. Yeah, he tried to do one of those TJ Miller pranks. He did that once.
What, really?
He
Fuck,
sure
dude.
did.
Yeah.
I thought he was just a creep, but he's
Yeah.
also a, what? Just an agent of chaos?
See,
Yeah.
I'm an agent of chaos, but I'm not a creep. Okay,
Yeah.
TJ.
Yeah. Yeah, you can. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
sorry about your job.
I don't
Ooh,
care.
tough
It's
break.
actually kind of nice not having a job.
What did he do? What have you even heard about him?
About Grimace?
Yes.
Well, that's. So
He's been-
speaking of jobs.
So does he like text you guys different things? Are you guys in different group chats or something?
We
Or,
don't
like-
actually contact him directly.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, this is interesting. Do you guys ever deep dive into the actual what the dynamics are? Because I feel like you guys seem like you're close. You seem like you're thick as thieves. But
Well,
I'm
we work with
curious.
his manager, Steven Stevis.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, we do. And
Okay.
he'll send us but he just links us articles.
Sure.
Like he's kind of like a crazy
The
like
agent, the manager
yeah,
guy.
he
Okay.
kind of like acts like your aunt, like your crazy like Trump aunt on
Mm.
Facebook, where they're like, check this out, look at all these babies they're killing.
yeah,
And
it
you're
seem like spam. We're afraid
okay,
to click the
like,
links a lot.
yeah.
But it's all about Grimace. And so you
Yeah.
kind of pick and choose, like, all right, what am I
Seen
gonna?
this
Yeah.
yet? Eyeball
Yeah.
emoji. We're like,
Yeah.
I guess.
And it's like,
Oh,
But okay, so you're closer with the manager, but not with the Grimace itself. You don't think now?
He's
Let me
untouchable.
ask you. If let's say I befriended Meryl Streep's lawyer, right? And then I was like, hey, Meryl
Mm-hmm. which is
Streep's
also Steven Stevis.
right. I was like, Steven Stevis, a man of many hats. Would you mind if I did a whole podcast about Meryl? How do you think Meryl would feel about that if I didn't even know her?
you could call her like Marilyn.
That'd probably get you a little
Yeah.
headway. But she'd probably feel like a total bitch because that's normally what she's like.
I think.
So do you think Grimace feels like a total bitch every time you guys drop a new episode?
He should.
He should. It's hard to get hold of. Grimace is closely.
I don't mean to grill you, but I do feel like someone should be asking these
Well,
questions.
biologically, he's closer to Carmen Sandiego than he is to like a blowfish. So he's more more humanoid.
And
And
you guys are the gumshoes trying to get to the bottom of
trying
things.
to track this sexy woman down.
Yeah. Who are we?
Trying to see what color her damn bra is.
What?
Wait,
She's-
Carmen or
she's
Grimace's?
Pretty.
Grimace wears a
Both
bra?
of them.
You talking?
Yeah, Grimace wears a bra.
Oh.
I know what color your bra is. Skin
Guess what color bra I'm wearing right now? You get one guess.
That's not true. How did
Maybe
you
I-
fuck that up?
Maybe I didn't know.
Watch me get dressed. He looks through the window
She got
while
dressed
I'm
in my
getting
car.
dressed. He just peeks through the blinds, and I'm like, Casey.
Peaky
this
Blinders.
is
Yeah, I was
so
gonna say, that's where that
scary.
shit comes from, right?
Peaky Blinders.
I watched episode 1 and it was just Casey watching you change.
Let me see your breast.
And I was like,
will
I
ya?
guess this is art nowadays. I
We're
don't-
together. You could just come in here, and he's like, I like it better this way.
I like it the better this way. I like it the better this way.
My real kink is being a creep. So, well, yeah. So I heard old Stevis McSteverson reached out to me and let me know, which actually I bet the world at large now is aware that Grimace is the first male cast member of The View.
No.
I had heard whispers about that,
Yeah.
but I was waiting for the
Now here's
official
the thing.
confirmation.
Here's the thing. Grimace is there's a certain group of people that he really doesn't like.
Yikes.
Feels very
Yikes.
strongly about.
I've never related more to Grimace than in this
Yeah,
moment.
I mean, he really hates women.
Oh,
So
okay, got it. I was thinking of
That's
a
the
different race
opposite
of
of
people.
Ike.
Yeah,
Ike loves ass.
I love ass.
yeah. So he hates women. So you're thinking, how would he get on The View? The View is for feminists and Whoopi Goldberg. I think she's a feminist too, but time will tell. But anyway, so he joins The View, first male member. But the thing is, he doesn't join The View because he wants to like talk about issues and create drama. I guess he doesn't want to create drama. Because what happened is, like, he found out that he actually has a son with Barbara Walters.
Oh, he does.
Yeah. And he just found out through, he had to do like some DNA thing because apparently someone in his family is a serial killer. And so he had to send in his DNA. And then he finds out that the serial killer is his son who he had with Barbara Walters.
His son was
So
the original
now,
Night Stalker.
and she raised him. So, and he didn't have anything to do with it. So could you imagine finding out your son's a serial killer, but Barbara Walters raised him?
I can't even begin to put
Could
myself
you
in that
imagine?
headspace.
So he's going on there to expose Barbara.
Ike's about to barf just thinking about
I'm
this.
like literally my stomach is turning. I feel so goddamn
It's
sick.
crazy. It's crazy. Their son.
And wait, so did the producers? Do they know about this? What do they
No,
like?
of
Shouldn't they
course
have to
not,
vet?
no.
Like, shouldn't they? They're a major network. Shouldn't they have to
Yeah.
vet before they bring in
They should
the
have to
first
do
male
an
cast member?
Ancestry.com. They should have to do an ancestry.
Like you would
They
think
don't
that.
do that yet.
If I'm putting myself in the shoes of the View's producer, I'm thinking, okay, we're bringing in the first male cast member. This is big. We got to check Grimace's Twitter, make sure he's not racist.
Yeah.
We got to check Grimace's emails. We got to
And
make
he's
sure
Yeah.
he's clearing it out. There's not too many, like when you see like the number and it's like 10,000 and it's like,
Yeah.
come on, you got to get your life in order, Grimace.
Well,
And then
I
the
don't-
murder stuff. You would think you'd want to check those things and be like, cool, we're in the clear. We don't got to worry about our people.
Yeah.
We're good. So
yeah.
well, he's not a murderer. It's just his son that he didn't really
Well,
know
Grimace
about.
I've heard some of the other stories you guys have said about Grimace.
about the Ho
I
Chi
guess
Minh
he does
Trail,
murder a little
Yeah.
bit.
The Trail of Tears.
the Trail of Tears, Nanking. He had oh man.
Oof.
Yeah.
I heard he was all up in Nanking.
Yeah. Let's just.
No.
That's the next picture you got to pull out in a set.
No, I
don't
don't
Picture
think
of
so.
Grimace at the rape
a
of Nanking.
Little too
I
real.
don't think so.
Eyes up front.
Do not avert your eyes from the tragedies of history, or we cannot
Pass it
learn from
around.
I don't like this segment.
them. People are just like, oh god. Oh man. So his son did a bit of murder, did he? What murders?
He was
The Oakville Slaughters,
No, what's that guy?
the original Night Stalker.
Yeah. No, not
I
the
was gonna say
original.
Bernie Mac,
the
but-
new the new Night Stalker.
Richard Ramirez.
Richard Ramirez. Yes.
His son was Richard Ramirez.
Yes.
Died of ass cancer. 2010.
And Richard Ramirez's mother is Barbara Walters. So,
So was all this exposed on like episode 1 of Grimace being on there or what?
well, they taped it, but they haven't released it. And
Yeah.
I don't know if they will.
We're
Has-
getting whispers that he unleashed a hive of wasps mid-show,
Yeah.
and Raven Simone had to get a tracheotomy. He put her in.
Is she still on that?
I think so. He
Not
put her-
anymore after this. apparently.
Yeah.
Yeah, he put her. He made her do this boxcar derby, and she ended up hitting a fence post.
Now, if you attend a live studio taping, do they make you sign an NDA? Like, have any of the people in the audience come
Yeah.
out to say what happened, like on a Reddit or anything?
They make you sign an NDA, but sometimes like people don't really care.
About the legal ramifications of
Yeah.
breaking an NDA with a major
mean,
television network?
Yeah, but if you go on the dark web, there's
Do you go on the dark web?
Yes.
I'd love to know how to access
I
it.
know
I've
how
always
to
been
get on.
curious.
She has
Yeah.
a Tor browser.
It's yeah, I'll show you.
Yeah.
Sometime. Yeah. But
That's
yeah, they got
so
some good news on there on the dark web. That's what I use it for.
That's where all the real news is.
I just use it for news. So I don't know what other stuff.
You think there's a lot of news that you get on the dark web that you can't get on just like,
Yeah.
It's a lot of
Any
like
other
high
site?
school news. Like it's like kids like bullying and
yeah.
just stuff you're not gonna see in the mainstream media.
Yeah.
Got it.
That's where the indie news is on the dark web.
Huh.
Yeah.
It sounds cool.
Yeah. Pluto comes out as transgender.
I recommend it.
Sounds like
Yeah, just
hipster
stuff
news
like that.
almost.
Yeah.
Like,
I highly recommend the dark web.
okay.
This
yeah.
podcast is sponsored by
The dark web.
Yeah.
And Big Laugh Comedy. Like and subscribe to Big Laugh Comedy for all your comedy needs. Upcoming shows, check please. And the check is Big Laugh Comedy.
Do you know if Grimace is subscribed to Big Laugh Comedy?
Grimace is, but he's using the alias Garthner.
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 Brookner.
Brithner. So have you ever seen Garthner Brithner?
Commenting or anything. That's secretly
And it's
Grimace.
normally like hieroglyphs or like
Sure.
stuff like
It's
that.
one of those comments that you have to be like, this comment was hidden, or like, and you have to click it.
Yeah,
What the
it's
hell
like a
is this?
spoiler.
Right.
Then you read it backwards and you're like, Indomine Sutre di Muerte de Demones?
Then your eyes roll
And
back in your head and something activates. Yeah.
that hurt. So it's been a crazy week.
Yeah. That is crazy.
And
that's only just 2 of the things you guys said you selected out of the like spam inbox that what's his nuts sends you. What's his name?
Steven Stevens.
Steven Stevens. Got it.
He sends us all kinds of crap. It's hard to sift through what's true and
crap.
bullshit. But yeah, he's a total bullshit artist. I hate that motherfucker with all my being, but this is how we make our money, so we have to. do it.
Grimace or Steven?
He pays us to read it.
Got it. Okay.
This, we lose money on this.
Oh, but it's for the love of the game.
Yeah.
For the love of the Grim.
Oh, this?
Yeah.
Oh, we lose money on this.
Oh, okay. Big time.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you,
We're
well,
in
you
the
guys paid
hole.
me $5,000 to be here. And
Yeah.
I really appreciate that, by the way.
Yeah.
Thank
and I'm
you.
unemployed, so.
Yeah, that must have been rough for you.
That was her severance package. Yeah. So
Yeah.
Can you please just give me enough money to give our Grimace guest
Please.
$5,000?
Just
What-
give us 40
What do you
minutes.
think?
with
Do you
Ike.
think it was worth it so far?
No.
No. Okay. Well,
Yeah.
yikes.
Yeah.
You can't put a price on 40 minutes with Ike.
Yeah. It's
It
true.
could be your new.
But also
catchphrase.
it could be $5,000. Could be the price.
That is now the new
That is-
going
that's the
rate for
price.
40
Yeah.
minutes with Ike.
Yeah.
said
Whatever you want to
it's
do to me, 40 minutes. Podcast, I don't know,
don't know.
science experiment on my liver, whatever.
Okay. That's
You got
fine.
40 minutes.
So we go on the Tor browser last night. We're having a couple clinks. We're having a couple drinks.
Clinks.
As you
We're
do.
We're having a couple of clinks of the drink, you know.
Yeah.
We're having a couple of rides.
Oh, I've been there.
Yeah.
I've been there. You've been there. We've been there.
The old 3 a.m.
yeah.
Stop.
witching hour.
Oh,
Let me go
no.
on Alibaba and see how many bolo ties I can buy. Just stuff like that.
Bolo ties. Yeah. Good.
Yeah.
Bolo ties.
Good. That's a late night purchase.
That's
If
a
you ever
late
need
night
any, by the
purchase.
way, let me know. I have like at least 2 drawers full.
Do you really?
Mm-hmm.
Well, tell that to the
Do you mean that
800
for
bolo
real?
ties
Yeah,
showing
sure.
up tomorrow.
Okay.
You can have some too. I'm not
I
trying
want
to.
a bolo tie. I think it'd be a cool look.
Nothing is stopping you. Literally nothing is stopping you. I guess maybe the lack of the job now, potentially.
But we don't have to keep. I'm sorry. I keep bringing it up.
No,
Yeah, she's pretty
I've now
sad.
brought it up, I think, more than you, so I'm sorry. I feel.
I know we're not supposed to talk about real life on this podcast, but
What the hell are you talking about? Everything Grimace was doing was real. Those people he
Guys,
killed,
yeah.
those people I knew. You don't think that was
Yeah.
real, Kat?
I mean,
What about Bojangles, bitch?
Yeah. Bojangles, who trained me. Oh, wait. I can't remember if Bojangles was the one. Yeah, Bojangles trained me.
And his feather boa, bitch.
Was it Bojangles with the boa? I can't even remember all that. But
keeps calling me a bitch.
I don't know what's happening with me.
call me a bitch.
I love you. It's backwards.
See, it's not that hard,
You
right?
should be
It's not that
you should be
hard
flipping those
to
two.
say that.
Damn, I totally biffed it. I love you. It happened again. Okay, so Grimace, oh my God, this is so stressful. Just thinking about what he's done. He started barreling his own pork. And he started barreling his own pork.
What does that mean?
Yeah, but
Putting
okay.
pork in a
That's
barrel?
isn't there like a whole like litany of like health things and hoops you have to jump through to be able to like do shit like that? Like,
Yeah, OSHA.
is he doing it for fun or is he selling it?
The list of people who are pretty upset about it is pretty. The FDA, OSHA. OSHA's furious. It's Grimace and this one dude he knows named Little Charles, and, and he gets him to bring him all this spoiled pork. And yeah, they put it in barrels, and I guess they're trying to oxidize it or something to make it into tenderloin. But it's already gone rotten. Anybody who smells it goes, "That stuff's gone bad. You need to throw that barrel out." And he goes,
Is this in Canada?
"This is in Saskatoon.
Saskatoon.
This is in Scatcherman's Pass. So the regulations there kind of
Pretty loose.
pretty loose. It's just the Mounties, and if you give them a barrel of pork, you know,
Remember the butcher?
the butcher of the Saskatoon Pass,
No. What was his name?
the Mad Butcher.
The-
So that's cool, and
Yeah.
so we'll circle back to that.
No one's concerned though about the possible toxic pork.
Yeah, people were saying this might have been
Like, let's say he like goes to his agent, right?
Yeah.
Stevie's, and is like, "Hey, Stevie, have a little bite of this," and then boom, Stevie's dead. No more Grimace news coming your guys' way.
Yeah, we're totally.
What are you
in
gonna
the
do 3
dark.
episodes from now?
Yeah, be pretty out of pocket on
When
that.
the
You guys
well
might need to
runs
make a road
dry.
trip to Saskatchewan or whatever you just said,
Yeah.
and you need to bust down a door and confiscate that pork.
Well, here's the thing. Nobody can get in.
You could get the thing.
You
is
can get in, but you can't get
in, but
out.
you can't get out.
Yeah,
That's what I meant.
Well,
Grimace
you
is
know what they
packing.
say. Yeah.
the whole place is
it's like
armed.
Hotel California.
It's like a
Yeah.
Home Alone bitch in there.
You
It's
know
all
what they
trapped
say?
up.
When you get in there, the only way out's in a pork barrel. So you're leaving in basically a wooden body bag.
That's like,
Yeah.
you know, in like
A
Breaking
wooden
Bad
bag.
or like Ozarks when they dump someone in a barrel of acid.
And he's been doing that with pork and just seeing what happens. And most of the time, it just melts.
It tastes pretty good. I
It
mean, you ever
does-
had
yeah.
like
That's
really-
actually what Mr. Pibb
The
is.
slowest, tastiest death you could imagine.
Yeah. Ooh, death by pork execution.
Death by
God.
pork, shot in the belly, run over by a rascal scooter.
The Venn diagram.
Yeah, I'm complicating it for you guys. You guys were going paralyzed before. You switching up to pork, or you staying strong on paralyzed?
You want to say it on three?
On 3.
1,
Grimby. 2.
3. Staying paralyzed.
Yeah. We're so in sync.
We're gonna
We
kiss for
finished
3
each
seconds.
other's.
Paralyzed.
Okay.
Man, yeah, he's been barreling that pork. And unfortunately, they reported that in Palestine, Ohio, he did put a pork barrel on the train tracks. And it
In
caused the-
Palestine, Ohio.
Yeah. Well, that's where the
Yeah.
train damn fell off the rails.
Oh, right.
And it's not
Yeah,
really-
someone was telling me about that. It seems pretty bad.
Someone was telling you just heard someone.
My buddy has always told me that like Palestinian girls are freaky. And like now he's like been sending me these pictures of girls with like 3 arms and 2 heads, and
From Ohio.
they are freaky. Let me tell you, these
Yeah.
Ohio girls,
They're so
these
freaky,
Palestinian
they can't
babes.
even eat solid food.
Ooh, God bless them, but geez.
It's just for some reason it hasn't been on my news algorithm.
Well, because you're on the dark web.
Yeah.
That's
I
on the
guess,
mainstream
yeah,
news.
Yeah.
All the articles you're reading about it are like, hooray, train falls down. Like, it's all like 4chan type
No
stuff.
biggie. It doesn't tell you where.
Oh, the
Yes.
beginning of the fall of capitalism.
Train fell down. Huh. Serves it right for being a woman. That's dark web stuff. They hate
Yeah.
women, especially female trains.
Yeah.
Well,
Do you
what
feel
else
like
happened?
empowered infiltrating such a woman-hating space anytime you look up news?
No, it makes me pretty sad.
Does it?
Yeah. I like women.
No, but I'm saying like when you're infiltrating, like do you pose as a fellow like dark web incel, or do you just be yourself? Like how do you rock out on that web?
I just lurk.
You lurk.
I don't talk to anyone.
Sure.
I just try to be as dark as the web. You know?
Well, you got to be
I-
careful because that thing can suck you down.
Yeah. Well,
Take you
you
to
saw
some
what
deep
happened
depths.
to that guy.
Nancy Reagan.
Billy
Bernie
Billie
Mac.
Eilish.
Eilish.
Love
Bernie
that guy.
Mac.
Love that guy.
Bernie Mac was too close
One
to
of
the
the
truth.
first, yeah.
It's a shame Bernie died because he would have loved Billie Eilish. I've always thought that. America, you got to check out this Billie Eilish.
She was pretty great.
Man. I just wish Bernie was here to see this.
To see Billy.
Billie Eilish doing the Super Bowl.
When I saw
or
that
whatever.
bad guy music video, that's all I was thinking.
I mean, this girl's next up.
Bernie would have.
Bernie would have fucking, this is a bop. That's what Bernie would have said. This is a bop. Damn. Oh, I'm almost crying. Bernie loved bops.
God.
Yeah.
This is a touching episode.
Yeah.
This is the last one.
Well,
The last one. Oh no.
We just wanted to bring you
Yeah.
back.
The $5,000 really put you guys out, huh?
yeah, we're
Wow.
done.
We're hanging up the cleats.
Well, it was worth it on my end as the guy getting the
Absolutely,
$5,000.
yeah. There's nothing that would make it not worth it
Right.
on your end. Unless
I didn't leave unless it was in a pork barrel.
yeah.
Wait, what's behind that curtain?
Wow. yeah.
I took a
Yeah, we
picture.
don't even know.
What happened? Break it to me easy.
Grimace became the editor-in-chief of Vogue magazine.
What's the type of stuff he's putting in there?
Well, he changed it to Rogue magazine. So now it's just whatever the fuck he wants to talk about.
And he's
They don't
writing
even
all
do
the
fashion
articles.
anymore. They don't even do fashion.
He's writing all
Anna
stuff.
Wintour is screaming. She has relapsed so hard.
Yeah, he's just like, he replaced all of like the pictures of models and all of like the breakdowns on like the fashion industry with just like listicles.
Pictures of like trucks on fire.
Pictures of trucks
and like,
listicles of the best trucks on fire.
Yeah. Just
I personally like it better this way. I think it's awesome. I just signed up for a year membership.
yeah. Rogue magazine.
But it's
Pretty
not
cool.
supposed to be about trucks.
Yeah, it's not.
It's supposed to be about high fashion.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Not low trucks.
But he does post a lot of pictures of like those safe sites, safe injection sites.
Well, that's badass. That's always
Yeah.
helpful.
Yeah. Like in Vancouver and stuff.
Portland has them.
Portland has them? Yeah.
I loved Vogue. I loved Vogue.
I
for
know,
what it
R.I.P.
was.
Vogue.
Well, I will say the best part of Rogue now is the last 19 pages of it is all just free cologne samples. So, I mean, it's totally worth it.
It
If you're
smells
balling on a
great.
budget,
Yeah.
it's worth it, honestly.
Uh-huh.
The year, I will say the year subscription is $400, so that's not really, I mean,
Wow.
you could just get some cologne for probably a lot cheaper, but
Yeah.
Yeah, but
then you
if-
don't get all those listicles.
If
Yeah.
you mix all the cologne together, little life hack, it makes potassium cyanide. It has all the main ingredients that you need to make a small jar of potassium cyanide.
Now,
Now, what is potassium cyanide?
Cyanide that's good for your joints.
Cyanide that leaves you feeling pretty hydrated.
Yeah. When you go to heaven, you're able to play basketball.
you have
no
like a
longer.
leg cramp
Yeah.
and it helps.
You might be dead, but your electrolytes are through the roof.
Yeah, you feel very loose before you die. So loose you shit your pants and bleed out of your eyes.
That's like what a minion terrorist makes, right?
Minions do stuff like that, yeah. They've been known also to make even smaller minions, like a Russian doll situation.
Now, have Grimace and Minions ever had a crossover? Do those dudes ever get up, like party or get
no.
down? Or
They don't.
Do they hate each other?
You
Is
cannot
there-
even-
Ooh,
you can't get
Am I
those
striking
guys
a
in the
nerve here?
same
I didn't
room.
mean
I
to.
wouldn't bring up a minion.
Yikes!
All right, Kat, let's do something. So do small voice. I'm going to be Minion, and then we're going to do mean voice, and you'll be Grimace.
Mean voice. What's mean
Vi-
voice?
Mean. Hi, so good to see you, Grimace.
Wanna go to the
Hi. You're just gonna play both characters? That's not what I wanted. Why do we have to fight when I'm in little voice? We sneak in here at night when we're having like a real row. And we're bashing at each other. And I'm going, stop hitting me. I'm like, do the dishes, Casey. Stop hitting me. I didn't even do nothing. Yeah, I know you didn't. You never do the dishes. You never do nothing. I'm going back to my car, and you can't even hang out. Why is it so... Okay, I'm doing the minion thing. Okay. Grimace, come with me. I'm going to the watermelon festival. Would you like to go?
You mean the Watermelon Festival in Cumming, Georgia?
Casey, you got to take this seriously. I feel like your heart's not in it. You were giving it your all. That was, I mean,
I was trying. It wasn't very good, but
Well, we didn't cover any ground why they would be arguing.
about a
I
watermelon.
think I got it.
festival.
I think I got it.
You just asked
I
them.
figured it out.
You just asked for the location.
So let me ask you this. Let me guess. The minion wanted to go to a festival states away. Grimace being a good guy is like, sure, but then Grimace has to drive and Minion doesn't give gas money. Is that the breakdown? Because that would piss me off.
Is that basically what happened?
Yeah, basically, but also,
Minion hog ox cord whole time.
yeah. The minion took the aux cord, but then the minion also cut the brakes because
Oh my
he's,
God.
yeah, I know he's kind of suicidal, but it didn't work, so they just ended up in a ditch.
Wait, so was there
Together.
ever even a watermelon festival?
They were on the way to the watermelon
Oh,
festival.
I didn't know if
Oh,
it was like a charade.
There was a watermelon.
Yeah,
okay,
they were
got
going
it.
to do the watermelon crawl. That was what they.
What does that
It
entail?
was in Rhine County, Georgia, and it
It's
was
their favorite country.
You crawl through Rhines, or you have to crawl holding watermelons,
No,
or
it's
what is
just
it?
the name.
not
Well,
Rhine Country,
if
Rhine
you
County.
It's if you drink, don't drive. Do the watermelon crawl. That's
It's
basically.
a song that Cat's friend's dad wrote. His name's like Terry Bird. He's a country
Wow.
musician.
That's awesome.
Tracy Bird.
Tracy Bird.
We used to sing with him at a nursing home called Schlessinger's.
And that is where Steven Stevis works to this very day.
At Schlesinger's nursing home?
He's in the old folks' home.
And he's a part-time agent for
He's
Grimace.
getting older. Yeah. Well, yeah, he was working for the Contras and down in Venezuela and or Colombia, and
What a rich life this man has had.
he's had a great. He was also the touring bassist for Motley Crue.
Jesus.
He was Nikki Sixx.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's calm. Yeah,
That's incredible.
he's really interesting
He-
and sexy.
Yeah.
Have you guys ever considered switching to a podcast about Stevens?
He's so old; he'll be dead within a week.
Whereas Grimace is immortal.
Yeah,
That's true. Endless stream of content.
He's had so many managers.
Got
He
it.
used to be managed by Alan Dershowitz.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
Andy
And that-
Kaufman.
Yeah.
Do you know who the next in line is after Stevie's?
I think it's Hulk Hogan.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, then it's Dino Valentino. They
A lot of older people they're handing it over to. You'd think maybe a young buck would get a chance, but I guess not.
No, I like them
No,
old
he
so you
likes,
can control them.
Then there wouldn't be so many handoffs between managers. But hey, what do I?
That's
What do
true,
I know?
I guess if they started earlier, but
Yeah,
he likes a seasoned. He doesn't feel as bad when he fucks up an old person's
sure.
life.
Yeah.
And probably Grimace gets sick of you after like a couple years of close
Yeah.
contact.
And it gets you to wire all your bank account information with these old elderly people who aren't thinking right. He's kind of a Black Widow, and then when you die, he kind of inherits all your shit. And he told Hulk Hogan to say the N word.
Just like that movie we watched. What?
Is
Hulk
Grimace the
Hogan said
Nigerian
that.
prince? Did he originate that scam?
The Nigerian prince?
Yeah, is that Grimace?
I hope not, because he has my iPad.
There's stuff on that iPad, brother.
Dark web stuff. Yeah,
I wouldn't wish on my worst enemy.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
What movies have you even seen this week?
Oh yeah, I haven't seen a good movie in a while. I'd love to know what to watch.
So, we watch these great movies.
Okay,
These little indie flicks.
sure.
You might not even heard of a single one of them.
Okay.
But maybe even the ones that you have that you like to watch too, did you see? So, man, I saw this badass, tasty, stinky little flick this
Oh.
week.
Sounds fun.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah? And it was called.
It's so indie you can't even describe it to me.
Yeah, it was called Meghan Markle's Not Coming Home. And it was, so Alan Dershowitz is Meghan Markle. So she's played by this old Jewish man. And it's pretty
Interesting.
pretty true to life in the sense of that none of it is. And so it opens with her on the trolley, the famous trolley from The Room and also other shows in San Francisco. And she's sitting there with her arms crossed and she's throwing birds to the pigeons. And one of the pigeons lands. Yes, you were seeing this. And
You've seen this too? You saw it as well?
yeah, and it's Meghan Markle, the Queen of England, as
Yeah,
you
no.
know.
Of course.
She was dethroned, but in this universe, she's the queen.
God save her.
But they demonetized the queen, so she's just working at an accounting job. And she has to make her way up to the top of the food chain. So she gets to work. The pigeon, don't worry about the pigeon. The pigeon doesn't come back. The pigeon, it does this long tracking shot of this pigeon, and you see a little glimmer in its eye. And if you pause it right then, it says, "In loving memory of Nikola Tesla." So you're like, that's a nice little,
Okay.
nice little tribute.
All right.
tribute.
Wow.
Nikola Tesla very famously was in love with a pigeon. We don't have time to go into all of that, but it is on his Wikipedia. So,
There's a lot of layers to this movie. And this is only like how many minutes into the movie? Like pretty early on?
hour and a half.
Oh, okay. Got it. All right. Cool.
The first hour and a half is just her working on her master's thesis. You're kind of
The whole, like her typing it out.
It looks
it's just
like-
one long like work session.
It looks like the screensaver they play during lo-fi hip hop beats to study relax to.
The profile of the girl.
Where the girl's
cityscape
just
in the background.
kinda vibing.
Got it.
But they're playing.
People watch that for 10 hours on end, so I can imagine an hour and a half movie.
But the
That makes
music
sense.
is Diane-ward, so it's like really impressive. Like,
Dude, canceled.
do your Yolandi.
No.
No, she's so good at it.
I didn't sleep enough.
Okay. She's not doing it. And we respect that. So Megan gets to work and she realizes her building has changed. What the heck? So she's walking around. She takes the trolley too long 'cause she fell asleep. She wakes up, she's at Universal Studios. Okay, she's walking around. The police are following her. She's walking around. And then she finally goes, I don't even work here. And you go, is this a Casey Anthony thing?
Yeah, I was going to say, this feels very Casey Anthony.
Is this like, it was like a tribute. It felt like a little wink, like a wink and a nod.
Huh.
Like, we know.
I used to live near her.
Yeah.
No, that's not a lie. I lived like a neighborhood away from her.
Oh, really?
Yeah. The body was found near where I went to elementary school. That is not a lie. I'm being,
Wow.
yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah. So is any of that in the movie? My elementary school? Do they put my elementary school in the movie? I'd love to
And
see it
Ike's
again.
elementary school.
Was it, did you go to Robert Redford?
Yep,
Yeah.
you got it.
Okay.
God, you just took me back, man.
I
That's
knew it.
crazy.
So, yeah, basically, they're like, the jig is up. And she's like, I don't even want to do accounting. And they're like, well, apparently you didn't because you're lying. And she's like, oh, hell yeah. So they fly her out to oh, hell yeah, bitch, for sure. They fly her out to England.
That's so Alan Dershowitz doing Meghan Markle. I can picture it.
Oh, hell yeah. I don't even know who Alan Dershowitz is, but you would if you watched the movie. And, so he gets to London.
He used to be cool. He sucks now.
He gets to
no.
London just in time for the Olympics.
You still feel that way even after this movie?
Guys, the Olympics.
especially.
Sorry. I'm sorry, Casey.
He's in London for the Olympics. I have to tell you what happened.
Please.
The starting gun goes off, and it startles this bird cage, and all the birds fall out.
Different birds from the first
They
bird.
fall out.
But wait.
Oh, do we have Chekhov's pigeon here?
And the runners are running as fast as they can, and the gun is going off. Something's broken with it. Everyone's scared, and everyone's running, and they're neck and neck. Boom! Photo finish. A little beak.
The bird wins the
Bird
Olympics.
won the gold medal.
Oh my
Nikola
god.
Tesla won the gold medal.
Oh
He
my
was a
god.
bird?
Yeah, and then it does the title cards, and it says this is what could have happened if we didn't go with AC/DC electrical currents and we went with free energy.
I think I saw the
Yeah.
post-credit scene posted on YouTube, right? Like it's
Yeah.
them crowning like the little platforms. They're giving them the medals. They do like the third place and the second place, and the birds floating there. When they do the first place, it sinks and falls to the ground. That
Yeah.
gold is heavy, you
Yeah.
know.
Well, there's
That Olympic gold.
that big crowd, and then everyone is so happy for the bird, and then a man steps out, and they go, "He's got a gun!" And it's Sirhan.
The bird has a gun? Oh,
No,
it's someone-
it's Sirhan.
Oh
the
my
guy
god!
Who killed Kennedy's brother?
I didn't see.
And he shot the pitch.
The video I saw cut off after like 20 seconds. So was this like a 10-minute post-credit scene, or
Yeah,
you
it
know?
was really long, but you
That's
can
epic.
only watch it on CISO, so it's hard to even.
On
That doesn't even
What?
exist anymore.
CISO.
I'd have to go back to
CISO?
2016 to watch it.
No, it's
Yeah,
Damn.
it was on Quibi, but then they made it.
Mm.
They fucked the shading up, so you can't hardly see
Exclusive
anything.
Sure.
Yeah,
Wow.
pretty cool. It was,
How would you rate it?
it was good. It was directed by Charlie Kaufman. It was scored by Diane Ward. A match made in theatrical heaven.
Ninja and Kaufman?
I'd give it a 4 out of 5. It was badass.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, good to see you too.
Yeah. Well, that's cool. I watched this movie called I don't know if you guys are even gonna like hearing about this, but it was called Three Blonde Mice.
I'm hooked. Go on.
And it's about these really sexy blonde mice.
Ooh.
Because you always see,
Unsexy mice. I'm excited to see the script flipped.
Yeah, or they're blind. And so it's like
that
they
too.
might be sexy, but they don't know it. And so
True. But these mice know it.
these mice
Are these like the mean girls of mice?
yeah.
Okay, got it.
And they're so hot. You're watching it and you're like, I didn't even know I was attracted to mice. I thought I was only into people. And now I'm watching this movie
I'm feeling some type of way.
and I can tell she just got her roots done. Like her hair looks so,
So good. Ooh.
And they're just walking around in like high heels and they have like
And they just have a confidence too, which is also sexy. Like sometimes
Yes.
confidence is really sexy.
Great
Not even your looks, not even your
personalities.
roots, but like, yeah.
That's what's so upsetting, honestly, because you watch it and you're like, hot people shouldn't also have good personalities, but these mice are just hilarious.
They're nuanced. They're so nuanced.
Who plays the mice? Or they're live action mice?
So the voices of the mice are
I feel like Greta Gerwig would be like a type involved in this somehow.
You would think, but it was there's Anne Hathaway was one.
Ooh, good for
Cool.
her. Good for her.
And then Dame Judi Dench
Nice.
Wow.
and
She's always in the mix.
Barbara Walters as
Tour
well.
de force right here.
My God, the
So-
big three. That's my Mount Rushmore.
So now
actually.
I would imagine this was in production prior to the whole Grimace View incident.
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
So
Nice.
and yeah, so they're really hot and sexy, and they're walking around, and they're like walking around the mall, and then all of a sudden they witness a robbery,
Oh my god.
Oh,
and they're like, but then the robbers, they see them walk in, and they're like, oh my God,
gorgeous.
they're beautiful. So they drop their guns and they just like spontaneously combust.
The robbers?
Yeah.
Like from dusk till dawn. Like,
Yeah,
okay, it's
because
like,
yeah, like it's like looking. Sorry, what's
by
the
me.
what does she play?
Salma Hayek. Satanico Pandemonium.
Yes, just like that. But imagine a sexy blonde mouse.
I have been
And-
for the last couple minutes now. Believe
He
me.
can't take his mind off it.
Believe me.
And yeah, so then the robbers, they spontaneously combust, and then
God, I hope that never happens to any of us.
and then
God willing.
you know what's so upsetting is that then they all win the Nobel Peace Prize
The mice?
The
for
mice
stopping this
did.
robbery.
Do they have to share it or do they each get individual ones?
And are the medals regular size, or can they fit around their tiny necks?
Yeah, and do they weigh them down like the bird in the other movie or these are please answer all questions.
I wasn't expecting so many questions.
You're the only one who saw this. You saw
Yeah,
this,
you
saw
have
this
to
at
let
South
us
by
know.
Southwest.
Although that seems unfair. You both saw Casey's movie, but
I
only
know.
you saw your movie. Casey, what
he
the
was
hell?
in his car.
She
so-
was making me do my readings. Yeah.
What kind of readings?
the Bible.
The Bible.
What you take away any good
The Bible's the first and the second.
any little
one.
nuggets or kernels of info?
For God so loved mankind, he gave up his son or some shit.
I noticed there's a serious lack of Grimace in the Bible.
yeah.
For being an immortal being, you think there'd be some reference to him at some point.
Well, he's on the last page and he's circled in red ink and it says, not allowed into heaven.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah. It says hell,
Grimace
it says
would
hell
be-
only and it's underlined.
It's like
Grimace
at
would be the devil if God wasn't so mad at Satan.
That's what it said.
got it.
Yeah.
If Satan didn't fuck God's wife, then Grimace would be, because Grimace did fuck God's wife. But
But God was okay with that.
anyways, these
Anyway,
blonde
sorry.
mice,
Grimace cucked God. Anyway, sorry.
these three blonde mice,
Mhm.
then they win the Nobel Peace Prize,
Got
and then they're walking up
Oh, they're walking.
to get the Peace Prize, and
Vitamin C's playing. As we
Vitamin C is
go
playing, and they all go to heaven. Or no, they didn't go to heaven. They went to space. They were abducted by aliens.
Oh my God.
What?
So I know.
How long is this movie?
like 45 minutes or so.
Oh my God.
Not bad.
Wait, is that where the movie ends, or is there now a whole other plot?
Quick watch.
There might be a sequel.
Cool.
Three blonde mice
Good
too.
to know.
Cool.
There could be.
What would you rate it?
Probably like 3 out of 10. Because like while the mice
One for
were-
every mice.
while the mice were really hot, the story was very confusing. So
Who directed it?
it was God, what's that guy? Antonio Banderas.
Nice.
So
Big comeback film for him.
Yeah. Maybe you should stick to acting. I don't know.
yeah, I'll say.
51 minutes.
Oh,
I don't even think we have time for an around the horn, but we want to hear what movie you saw, brother.
Okay, well, the last movie I saw was probably, let me think, 11 months and 17 days ago. And it was a super stormy 4 a.m. And I was just like, look, I need a popcorn classic right now. I need some throwback that's going to hit me in those feels. So it was this like weird old like Turner classic type thing that I had never even heard of before. It was in like a whole sepia tone thing going on. Weirdly enough, it was all about Dogecoin, but it came out in the 50s. So I truly don't know how the hell that happened. It's
Way
kind of like
ahead
a
of its
Simpsons
time.
did it sort of thing. Like Simpsons predicted it sort of. Yeah, I don't know. The whole time it was interesting because they were doing this really weird thing where all of the female parts were played by German shepherds, and so it was just I don't know if they were doing some Shakespearean commentary sort of something, or I don't know what the hell was going on, but I loved every second of it, and I give it 15 out of 10.
Wow.
So you guys got to check it out. I can't
Yeah.
remember the name
What
of
was
it,
it
but
called?
check it out. If you just Google
If you
all
had
that.
to guess, what do you think it would be called?
Oh God. Let me see. Well, yeah, because it was Dogecoin with the German shepherds, and it was I think it was called Bow Wow, and
Yeah.
yeah,
Great title.
yeah.
Damn.
Also predict, pretty famous rapper.
That's true. Yeah,
Or
Maybe that's where he got his name from.
yeah. There actually was a very old sort of ragtimey version of that basketball song. So I don't know if that's where he got that from,
Yeah.
but yeah.
that Bow Wow Sierra song.
Guys,
Basketball's back. Basketball's back.
I just got tragic news.
Oh no.
We can do Grimace around the horn. He said so.
Brandon. This is so exciting.
Hit me with the little voice.
I want to go to the Watermelon Festival. Turn it off.
Okay, so. What do we do about?
What about, let's see.
Damn.
Dang.
Dang, damn it.
Oh.
Crap.
Dang, damn it.
Crap.
Grimace joins a fraternity.
Dang, damn it.
Wow.
Grimace
joins AOPI.
Grimace gets divorced.
Grimace gets divorced.
I can deeply relate to either of those. So.
Huh. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Why don't we take a little swing at it then?
I don't care. Whatever you want to do.
Oh my gosh.
Jeez.
Is there a different Grimace topic that's really sitting in your heart
Is there
No.
that you haven't
something
put
hidden
forth?
maybe?
No, Casey seems to
What?
have some.
Casey, what do you seem to?
I don't know if I have anything. But no matter what we choose, nothing will take away how fun this has been so far.
Not at all.
All right, we're doing Grimace joins a damn fraternity.
Okay.
Cut to the year 1997. Richard Jewell was just exonerated for the Centennial Olympic Park bombing. Congratulations. Cut to the campus of Georgia State University. The campus is alive with chatter. The basketball team just made the NCAA tournament. Grimace walks in, fresh off the Greyhound bus. Yeah, he just got there. He's a new recruit on campus, but he also has a switchblade. So he loves basketball, but he also loves to stab. Grimace puts on his special Letterman's jacket. Just came in the mail from UPS. Yum, love to wear. Smells good this time. So he wears it. He walks out on the basketball court. He looks around. Stadium's empty. He can almost picture the screams and everybody cheering for him and then also screaming when he yells at them after the game. He turns around because he hears a little pitter-patter noise. Huh? Stabs on instinct. Janitor struck down, prime of his life. Dies, middle of basketball court. Blood going out, touching the end of his finger like the creation of man. Like God creating Adam.
Like Michelangelo.
Like Nickelodeon. Like Nickelodeon late at night used to be. Cut to Grimace is on the run. He's always wearing sunglasses on campus. He's not sleeping. He's hardly even eating as much as he normally does. But he sees a flyer on a poster. Need salvation? Come to Come to Sigma Cap. Come to Sig Cap. Grimace tears a little one of the things off with the phone number. Goes to the payphone. He calls. What up, dude? I hope you're ready to have a good time tonight. Meet me at the bonfire. Grimace goes, that sounds like a good time. Grimace shows up at bonfire. Looks around. Spit on the ground. Spit in the fire. Fire goes out. Spit too much. It was basically a barf. What the fuck, man? Who's this misshapen dork? Grimace does a big sonic clap. Some people are affected differently. Some people's skin falls off. Some people just go blind. so
Did some people go blonde?
some people, it just bleaches their hair. And it bleaches this one chick's hair, and Grimace goes,
God, she's so beautiful now.
She's gorgeous. She is screaming. So all her friends are blind. She was in one of the unlucky groups. Well, I guess unluckier. It depends if you prefer having skin or eyes. But her friends are blind. Grimace goes
The blind don't have to see the atrocities done to the friends around them.
That's a good point.
and in that way they've been saved.
Do you even need to see if you don't have skin?
You could probably feel it. Yeah, something not right.
I think something just tells you. You go, hey, my skin feels odd right now.
My skin feels off.
Yeah.
My skin quite literally feels off right now. Grimace kneels down, proposes to her on the spot.
Wow.
She says,
What's
please,
the ring?
please not right now. It's a little teeny tiny barrel of pork. It just stinks. And she goes like, thanks or whatever, but I'd rather go home. Grimace stands up in a huff. Then what happens?
Grimace stands up in a huff and he says, bitches be crazy. I can't believe that she didn't accept my immediate proposal after I had never even talked to her. I just met her. I looked at her after she turned blonde, and I didn't really like her when she was brunette. I only liked her when she was blonde.
And I murdered all her friends.
And I murdered all her friends. And do we
2 minutes.
okay. So I can't focus.
It's okay.
Okay.
Trust yourself.
So
Wrap it up.
can stop. I can't focus. So
Go away.
so she okay, I completely lost what I was saying.
We're recording. Go away. Okay.
I can't okay. Fucking Darian. Okay.
Gotta get
so,
serious with him.
So where was I?
He joined the frat. She said no to the proposal.
Yeah, he stabbed a janitor and
Oh yeah. So then she did she die?
He didn't stab her.
Okay, so she's still alive. He goes home.
Sure.
Okay.
That's what you think.
So he goes home. He's like, well, enough of this shit. I'm going to go get stoned and like watch a movie. Like, I fucking hate all these people. So classic frat boy move. I'm going to go fucking hit the pipe. So he leaves and he gets in his little go-kart and he starts driving home. And then all of a sudden he sees lights behind him.
And then what happens, Ike? What happens?
oh my God. So he seats in his go-kart. He sees the lights behind him. He's starting to sweat. It's meat sweats. It's Grimace after all.
Yeah.
Cop comes strolling up. Big old boy, good old boy, 2 guns strapped on his hips. He's ready to pounce, ready to draw. He says, you have any idea why I pulled you over? Grimace speaks in his unintelligible, unencipherable.
Murder.
Cop quick draws his right pistol. Says, carry on. Grimace goes home, watches 3 blonde mice, has the best damn night of his life.
Damn.
End of
Shit.
story.
Whoa.
Wow.
Wow.
So much tamer than
So
usual.
much tamer than usual.
And no.
Sometimes even Grimace deserves just a chill
A
night
night
in.
off.
Even after murdering
Yeah.
40 people
Yeah.
and a janitor.
And a janitor.
I don't
And
consider janitors people. Yeah, they're
Real
species.
40 people and a janitor.
Okay. Ike, where can people find you online?
You can follow me on Instagram at Ike Rafferty. I also have a podcast called Shave the Cat, which I put out every other Wednesday.
Shave the cat.
Shave the cat.
Shave the cat.
All right,
Thanks for
thank
coming.
you.
Thank you guys for having me.
Love you.
Love Grimace.
Pretty, pretty, beep.